Robotics is moving into the spotlight like never before. And just recently, Unitree captured global attention with two very different and very surprising moments. On one side, we witnessed humanoid robots stepping into a UFC ring in front of a live crowd. On the other side, a viral street video from China showed what looked like a Unitree G1 robot running straight toward a scooter and aggressively striking it. Two events in two very different settings, but both raising huge questions about the future of robotics. Let's start with the UFC showcase. The audience was stunned as Unitree robots marched confidently into the ring. These humanoids showed off fighting stances, powerful movements, and a presence that felt like a teaser of combat sports in the future. It wasn't just a gimmick. It was a carefully crafted display showing how far humanoid robots have come in agility, coordination, and performance. For some people, it was thrilling, almost like watching a scene from a sci-fi movie unfold in real life. For others, it raised concerns about how easily robots could be trained not just for entertainment, but for combat-like scenarios. Now let's turn to the second event, one that felt much less controlled. In China, a man riding a scooter suddenly crossed paths with what appeared to be a Unitree G1 humanoid. The rider slowed down, stopped, and carefully stepped back from his bike. But what happened next was completely unexpected. The robot quickly closed in, ran directly toward the scooter, and began striking the front of it over and over again. It completely ignored the human standing nearby, focusing only on the scooter itself. Why? That's the mystery. Was it a malfunction? A program test? Or maybe just behavior that seemed aggressive, but wasn't actually intended as an attack? No matter the cause, this incident highlights something very real. Robots in the lab are predictable. Robots in the real world can act in ways that surprise us, and not always in good ways. When you put these two events side by side, the contrast is striking. On one hand, we have the polished, controlled environment of a UFC ring, where robots look like performers, athletes, or even entertainers. On the other hand, we see the unpredictability of a street encounter, where a robot's actions appear aggressive, even when no one really knows why. And that leads to the bigger question. As these machines become more capable, more powerful, and more common in our daily lives, how do we make sure their behavior stays safe and under control? Are these just harmless demonstrations? Or early warning signs that robots in the real world may not always behave the way we expect? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching. This is RoboFrontier, bringing you the latest breakthroughs, the biggest stories, and the real questions about the robotics revolution. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because the future of AI and robotics is unfolding faster than ever. And we'll be here to keep you updated every step of the way.